Okey lah, sir.
Hey,
Betul.
Adelina, macam mana cuti okey tak? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, try to answer this question, then we discuss the SPM question lah. Okay, Afika is here, Arwin. Hey, Afika, how are you?
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm
All
fine.
good? We wait for one more minute now. You all try to answer this question. Okay, I'm sure you all done ready, right? Okay, done. Okay, if you already done this, okay, you all try to answer this question. I give you one money. Just take an empty paper, just write down. Okay. Tuliskan Okay, after this, try to answer this equation. So during school holiday, I already asked you to memorize all the ion, all the equation, all. So this one shouldn't be problem for you all. Just put your answer. Okay. Okay, the last equation. Okay, I'm sure 1 and 2 you guys already do right. Okay, do number 3. Okay, do number 3. Okay, today's session, I will show you the SPM 2025 paper. Then I will show you you need to answer the paper. We answer together, few questions. After that, we will go for redox section lah. Okay, Alright. Okay, saya rasa semua dah siap. Siapa belum siap? Angkat tangan. Yang belum siap. Don't wait for my answer. You all have to put the answer. Wrong, never mind. Just put. Okay. Okay, I show it to y'all again. So cat ion. So if let's say now y'all check your answer lah. Okay, if cat ion, remember the T. So ini adalah apa? This is positive ion. So potassium ion, K positive. Okay, zinc ion, Zn2 positive. So make sure you all check your answer lah. Aluminium ion, Al3 positive. Okay, nombor depan ammonium ion. Kalau dia minta ammonia, dia letak ammonia NH3. This is not ion. This is molecule. Di sini dia minta ammonium ion. What is the formula of ammonium ion? NH4 positive. Make sure memorize all this. Siapa dapat semua betul? Angkat tangan. Very good. 1, 2. Okay, Adelina. Okay, now we go for N ion. So if N ion, please remember the N. So ini N kan. So N ni kita panggil negatively charged ion. Negative ion. So dia kena ada negative ion. So this ion susah sikit. So make sure you all keep repeat until you all understand. So fluoride ion F negative. Alright. So jangan salah. Sulfate ion kena sebut SO4 2 negative, SO4 2 negative, SO4 2 negative. All right. Okay, nah? Okay, nitrate ion. So NO3 negative. NO3 negative. Kalau you tak lupa ni, tak boleh ingat, tulis je. Okay, NO3, NO3 negative. NO3 negative. Okay, carbonate ion. Carbonate ion CO3 2 negative. CO3 2 negative. CO3 2 negative. Okay, siapa semua betul? Angkat tangan. Mesti Adelina lah. Okay. Oh, Arish. So saya rasa dalam cuti you all hafal already lah. Okay, now we go for this famous three equation. This equation is very important. Nanti lepas you all tengok SPM punya paper 2025 paper, this year saya dah target apa dah ni soalan akan keluar. So you all just focus on that only. Okay, can I? Okay, so we go for this question. So when you see hydrochloric acid, take out hydrogen ion. Take out chloride ion, magnesium ion, Mg2 positive. Okay, bila you nampak ini kan, ini dengan ini join, so you must put what MgCl wrong. So make sure the magnitude of the charge, ini dua kan, so letak di bawah ni, MgCl2. Any question? Okay, ini padam. Okay, when you see hydrogen ion single, just kawinkan only H2 gas. So you already got 1 mark. Okay, ingat this year punya schema semua equation, even ionic half equation, all they give 2 marks, you know. Okay, you already do this right. How to balance the equation? Balance hydrogen. Hydrogen 2 kan. Sini 1 kan. So what you guys put here? You put 2. Make sure hydrogen balance. Chloride 2. Chloride 2. Everything balance. Any question? Any question? Okay, and please remember this gas is known as what gas? Hydrogen gas, right? What test? Pop sound. So, ini kena hafal untuk SPM 2026. Sebab gas test langsung tak keluar. So, this year akan keluar. Okay, what is the test to show the presence of hydrogen gas? Pop sound test. Place a burning wooden splinter nearer to the mouth of test tube. A pop sound is heard. Okay, 2 markah. Okay, this year SPM So kena ingat. Okay. Siapa betul ini angkat tangan? Okay, very good. Okay, can I? Okay, now we go for this question. Okay, tadi kamu dah buat kan? Okay, how to do this? So acid, this is acid, right? Acid ionizers produce hydrogen ion. What is the formula of sulfate ion? SO4 negative kan? Berapa negatif? Ambil 2 ni, letak sini. 2 negative. Any question? So you already got 2 ion, right? Slowly do this one copper 2 ion and one more oxide ion. Ion kena hafal. During chemical reaction, ini dengan ini join, you get water molecule H2O. Satu markah. Ni sudah dapat lah. Okay, kan Okay, ini dengan ini join. So kamu tengok ini charge dia dua right. So no need to do anything. Just positive depan, negative belakang. That's all. Any question? You already scored 2 marks here. Okay, can equation very important, no. Okay, can so after that you erase this, you check your hydrogen balance or not. Ini dua, semua sudah balance. Tak percaya check copper 1, copper 1. Okay, oxygen 4 tambah 1 5, 4 tambah 1 5. So all balance ready. So you already got 2 marks. Any question? Any question? No question. Okay, now we go for this question. Okay, so ramai dah buat kan? Ini kan kena hafal word form equation. Acid plus any metal carbonate. Any metal carbonate, you guys will get what? You guys will get salt plus carbon dioxide, okay, plus water. So kamu akan dapat 3 produk. So ini acid, ini metal carbonate. What you guys do here, you put carbon dioxide and water first. Any question? Any question? No, Okay, salt, you ambil ion ini. What is the formula of this ion? Calcium ion. Okay, and here you kena ambil satu ion. Apa? Belakang. So this chloride ion. Calcium chloride. What is the formula of calcium chloride? So ambil join. So Ca2 positive, Cl negative. Rapatkan dulu. Rapatkan. Ini satu. This one right. Buang tong sampah. Okay, this is 2 right. The 2 magnitude of the charge you put at the bottom of chloride. That's all. You guys already score 1 mark. Now, our problem is what? To balance the equation. Padam ni, tadi orang dah buat saya dah bagi masa untuk buat. Sekarang you just check the answer. Okay, now y'all erase this. What you guys do here? Balance the hydrogen. Hydrogen sini dua kan? Sini satu kan? So you just put two first. Okay, hydrogen balance. Chloride 2 balance. Calcium 1, calcium 1. Carbon 1, carbon 1. Oxygen 3, right? 2 plus 1, 3. So ini pada besar sikit. So you guys already score 2 marks. Okay, siapa semua betul angkat tangan? Tak ada seorang pun betul lah. Okay, nah Harish. Okay, so in the exam ingat okay. So any question so far? Equation. So always practice equation Okay, now we go for this year SPM punya paper. Last year saya bagi module ini kan. Last year sebelum exam I share this module right. I ask you all to do this question right. This question right. Okay, ni kan cara nak cari RAM. And in this module, kamu nampak I already do the example and I ask you to do this one right. Okay, you see SPM paper. This is SPM 2025 paper. Okay, the first question, tengok. The graph relative atomic mass. They want you to find the relative atomic mass. A lot of students cannot do. 5 marks gone, simply. Because why? They never practice. So last year masa dalam buku saya pun ada ni. Sini saya suruh buat. Even the Form 5 student, I ask you to do, then I already give the answer. You already do right. Okay, you guys also got do right. So the same question came out, similar question came out in the SPM. But when I mark the paper, a lot of students cannot do, Okay, so I will show you the any example later. Okay, this is SPM 2025 paper. Okay, last year punya. Okay, y'all try to do this question. Okay, okay, so we try to discuss the question together. Okay, can Diagram 1 shows the natural abundance of two isotope. So apa you kena buat? Chloride 35. Ambil nucleon number. Okay, here you put what? Chloride 37. Okay, 37 nuclear number. Jangan ambil number besar untuk kira RAM because the RAM is calculated by using what number? This number. What is number? Nuclear number. Okay, nucleon. Okay, nucleon number. Any question? Okay, after that, you do what? From here, you see the percentage. The percentage for this one, 75 percentage. Okay, the percentage for this one is 25 percentage. Okay, y'all can conteng sini tau. Tak ada masalah. In the exam kamu takkan dihukum tau. Okay, kena. So saya dah ambil maklumat. Okay, after I do what? I go and ask ni. See the question. State the group. So that means predict table keluar very simple question only. Okay, nanti saya bagi tahu State the group which contain this element, chlorine. Chlorine in what group? They didn't ask you the name, They asked you the group only. So you all just put what? Group 17. Is from group 17. Kalau you letak group 17, 1 mark. Or if you put the name halogen. Halogen also 1 mark. A lot of students cannot do. Ada yang letak group 7 lah, ada yang letak alkali metal lah, okay? So the answer is group 17. 1 mark ready. Any question? Any question? No question. Okay, so they asked what? State the proton number. They asked the proton number, right? So first one, 35, 17. Second one, 35, 17. Atas punya ini, number ni kan? So you must memorize this one. The 35 is what number? Is nucleon. Nucleon number. What is mean by nucleon number? Sum up of proton and neutrons in the atom. Kan? Bawah punya number, this one. Okay, the 17 is what number? It is proton, okay, number. So you punya kerja senang je. What is state the proton number? They ask the proton number. What is the proton number? 17, right? You just put 17, enough. You guys already score 1 mark. Any question? Any question? No question. Okay, can I? Okay, so next question. You see, Okay, see this question. What is the physical state of chlorine? I ambil beberapa contoh calon punya soalan saya letak supaya you all tengok. Chlorine, mana boleh macam ni? So you must remember this one. Ini kena hafal. Group 17 is known as what? Halogen. You keluarkan mereka daripada periodic table. Dalam periodic table semua atom tau. Tetapi dalam dunia, they exist as what? They exist as Atomic molecule. So, apa tu diatomic molecule? Fluorine F2. Dia dua pasangan. Okay, ini dipanggil di. Di means dua. Mono means satu. Tri means tiga. So, diatomic molecule. Bila keluar daripada periodic table, you have to write the formula F2Cl2Br2I2. Kena hafal. Any question? Any question? No question, eh? Okay, so these two exist as gas at room temperature. Fluorine and chlorine wujud sebagai gas. Bromine exists as liquid. Iodine exists as solid, crystal iodine. Very simple. This same question came out in 2021 SPM, 2022 SPM. Now 2025 they repeat. A lot of students cannot do. Okay, so next year if they repeat, so this year if they repeat, don't do mistake. So please watch the recording and copy down the notes. Can I? Fluorine, chlorine exists as gas. Bromine exists as liquid. Iodine in the room temperature exists as solid. So here, what is the physical state of chlorine at room condition? You just put gas lah. Gas, 1 mark. Any question? So this year SPM, apa mungkin boleh keluar? Fluorine, apa warna dia? What is the color of fluorine? Fluorine, what color? Must memorize. Pale green gas. Warna gas kuning. Ni kuning. Sorry, warna hijau. Hijau apa? Hijau muda lah. Color, fluorine is pale green gas. Okay, chlorine, what color gas? Fluorine is greenish yellow gas. So must memorize this. Nanti salinkan, tengok nota salin Okay, bromine, what gas? Bromine exists as liquid, right? Not gas, So what color? Brown, liquid. So any question? Iodine, kalau iodine ada dua. Kalau iodine solid is what color? Solid is called purplish black. Purplish black. Kalau iodine dalam bentuk pepejal, purplish black. Kalau iodine kamu larutkan dalam air, very easy, no need to memorize. Bila kena cut, you wash your the wound with what? Antiseptic liquid, right? The antiseptic liquid is iodine. What is the color of antiseptic liquid? So you all put what? Reddish brown. Okay, you can put reddish brown or you can put yellow. Sudah dapat markah? Okay, any question? Okay, so saya bagi 1 minit untuk kamu salin ini. Kena? Okay, now we go for this one. So remember the color, fluorine, pale green. Chlorine, greenish yellow or yellowish green. Bromine, liquid, brown liquid. Kalau iodine, solid, purplish black. Iodine, liquid, reddish brown, or you can put yellow. All right? Okay. Okay, y'all can watch the recording and copy down or screenshot only lah. Okay, now we go for this question. So you see this student, satu markah sudah gone. Okay, the answer should be what? Guess. Okay, now you see this question. Okay, so based on the diagram 1, determine the relative atomic mass of chlorine using the formula. Formula sudah diberi tau. Formula sudah diberi. Okay, 2021 formula tak diberi tau. Sekarang formula dah diberi dah. So, ramai pelajar tak boleh buat. This student, you see, only 1 mark. Okay, ini pun saya, ini tak ada markah tau. Ini tak ada markah. Okay, nanti saya kena potong markah. Bila macam ni sudah tak ada markah. Ini pun tak ada markah. Okay, very simple. Why cannot do this question? Okay, you see how to do, I do this one. So, chlorine, okay, 35 right? Dia punya percentage berapa? Tengok sini, percentage 75%. Okay, now chlorine 37, dia punya percentage berapa? 25%. You want to find the RAM, very simple. What you do, you take the nuclear number or you take the percentage 75. 75 times with the nuclear number, which is 35. Okay, ini satu isotope, sudah siap. Plus, you do what? You do for the 37. So, I take the 25 times with 37. 37 and divide with total percentage. Total percentage how much? 75 plus 25. 70 plus 75 plus 25, 100. Ini satu markah. Kena buat macam ni. Then after that, you do what? You calculator find the answer 1 decimal point or 2 decimal point, 35.5. And jangan pergi letak unit, salah. No unit, RAM, please remember RAM, RMM, no unit. So tak ada markah, sudah dapat markah macam ni. Okay, so don't put unit. So very simple. Any question so far? Any question? No question. No question, So these exams, okay, so see, okay, so I go for SPM, your SPM checklist. Okay, so SPM 2026, your structure question, I put here, section A. Section A, your first question this year. Okay, yeah, you have to practice on this. You kena practice sampai dapat. First question, tahun ini punya SPM adalah apa? Okay, eating, okay, and cooling or cooling curve. Curve of what? Naphthalene. So, ini dah 5 tahun tak keluar. So, this year ada solat. Okay, so eating curve, cooling curve. Eating curve macam mana, sir? Eating curve, dia macam ni. Okay, so what is the particles of naphthalene? Naphthalene C10H8 exists as what? Molecule. Okay, kenapa temperature tak berubah di sini? Because the heat energy is absorbed to overcome the forces of attraction between the particles. Ini heating curve. Cooling curve macam mana, sir? Cooling curve macam ni. So here why the temperature is remain unchanged, because the heat energy released to the surrounding is exactly balanced by heat loss to the surrounding. Okay, ini. Then one more you must remember here, supercooling. Okay, supercooling. So this year, supercooling. Then after that they show the diagram like this. Okay, show ya, the graph like this going down like this. This is what phenomena. So your answer should be supercooling. Why this phenomena occur? Because the cooling liquid is not stir continuously throughout the experiment. Uneven cooling process is conducted. Ada dalam buku saya, tolong baca. So this year SPM soalan ini. So kalau saya smart student, what I do, I find the question, 5 question I do. Masih tak faham, 10 question I do. Masih tak faham, 15 question saya buat. Okay, ini confirm. Any question? Soalan one more ramalan. Okay, kalau you tengok predict ni kan, okay, soalan SPM 2025, right? Predictable, they tested here. Okay, only this part is predictable. Lepas tu predictable langsung tak ada. Soalan nombor 2 sampai soalan 8, soalan objektif asal ni. Soalan essay semua predictable tak ditanya. So, you punya SPM this year, first question eating curve, cooling curve. Second question will be predictable. Predictable macam mana tahu? 2021 sudah keluar period. 2022 dia sudah keluar group 17. 2023 dia keluar period 3 oxide. Okay, so 2024 dia keluar They keluar group 18. They ask argon all. 2025 pula macam ni. So you punya predict table, apa bentuk soalan you kena buat macam ni. Okay, the predict table that not represent the actual symbol. Dia bagi macam ni, X, Y, M, P, Q, like this. Not represent the actual symbol. So kamu dah tahu ini dua soalan akan keluar, please practice. Ini buat 5 soalan. Cari soalan buat. Okay, any question? Later we do. Can I? So these two question confirm this year can come out. Okay, so I put target 98% for this year SPM. Okay, any question? Any question? No question. No question. Okay, we go for second question. Okay, tengok second question. Okay, lepas tu saya buat satu ramalan. Second question ini pun ada dalam modul saya. Okay, I put this. They ask what glass. Okay, glass. Okay, so kita buat nota sikit. Glass, what is the main composition? What is the main composition of glass? Kalau ditanya what is the main composition of glass, you just put what? Silica. Silica. Or you just put what? SiO2. Okay, you already score 1 mark. Main composition. Any question? Then they ask what? What is the properties? Properties of glass. Ini sangat senang tau. Ramai tak boleh jawab. The properties of glass. The first properties you put what? Just put tengok ni first question tengok. Tengok. What is the basic properties? Nanti saya tunjuk soalan budak jawab macam mana. Okay, kan? Properties of ni a glass. You just put what? Transparent. 1 mark. Or tak suka transparent, you put what? Art. If you put art, wrong. Okay, so please remember if you put art, so bye-bye, 1 mark gone. Art, but brittle. Kena letak macam ni. Okay, baru betul. Any question? Just put transparent lah. Okay, then you can put what? It insulator. Okay, or you can put what? Okay, electrical insulator. Electrical insulator. These are the basic properties of glass. Ini pun ramai tak boleh jawab. Any question? Okay, what is the main composition of glass? Silica. Please memorize. What is the properties of glass? Okay, transparent, art but brittle. Must put art but brittle. I repeat again. Art but brittle. Keras tetapi rapuh. Okay, it insulator, electrical insulator. Finish. Mana-mana satu jawapan. So tengok soalan ini. So very simple. Why you want to waste your marks? What is the basic properties of glass? So you guys put what? Transparent. You take 1 mark. You tengok ada budak dia jawab macam mana. Tengok mudah pecah. Salah. Mudah pecah. You kena letak keras. Okay, tetapi rapuh. Baru betul. So in English we put what? Art but brittle. Baru betul. Any question? Any question? No question. So ingat So glass transparent. That's all. Y'all pernah tengok glass kan? Transparent. Bila you nampak telescope lens. Bila you nampak telescope lens ataupun any kind of lens, microscope lens. Okay, please remember, I repeat again, telescope lens, microscope lens, okay, magnifying glass, okay, or any lens, you punya spectacle lens. All this is made up of what? Fuse, okay, fuse glass. Okay, kalau you letak macam ni, salah tau. Okay, you kena letak fuse silica glass. Fuse silica glass. Please remember, fuse silica glass, what is the composition of fuse silica glass? Fuse silica, kita ada 4 glass kan? Okay, in fuse silica glass is made up of SiO2 only. Daripada 4 glass, the only 1 glass made up of silica is fuse silica glass. Yang lain semua ada bahan tambahan. Any question? Any question? So please remember when they show you telescope lens, okay, or microscope lens, ataupun dia tulis lens, all this is made up of what? Fuse silica glass. Any question? Any question? No question. Okay, kita tengok soalan nombor 2. Based on the diagram 2, state the type of glass used in the optical device. So you must put what? Fuse, silica, glass. Any question? So what will happen if we put fuse glass? Dapat markah tak? Dapat. Ada yang bagi, ada yang tak bagi. Macam saya bagi. Ada yang tak bagi. So I want y'all to make sure write like this. Any question? Any question? No question. Okay, and glass, kita ada berapa jenis glass? Kita buat nota sikit Okay. Hari ni kita buat biasa-biasa, minggu depan baru kita buat betul-betul All of you understand so far can follow Abhishek can follow
Yes, you can.
Can Okay, so we have how many type of glass? Kita tengok glass, we got 4 type of glass. Okay, what is the main composition of glass? So please remember, main composition is what? Silica. You just put silica 1 mark. What is the main composition of glass? Silica. Glass number 1 is called what? Fuse silica glass. Fuse silica glass. This fuse silica glass, okay, is contains what? Dia punya composition. I write down the composition. It only contain SiO2. It is used to make what? Telescope. Okay, telescope lens ataupun microscope lens. Any question? Okay, sudah hafal. Okay, one more glass is made up of what? Soda lime glass. Soda lime glass. This glass you punya lampu pendaflor. Dekat rumah kamu ada lampu pendaflor kan? Lampu besar kan yang panjang tu, tube kan? It made up of soda lime glass. Ataupun dia tunjuk, maybe this year dia tunjuk macam ni. Okay, dia tunjuk. Okay, this menthol, this glass. This glass is made up of what glass? Soda, lime, glass. Okay, ataupun plate. Okay, dekat ni glass plate, glass container, glass mug, all that is made up of soda lime glass. What is the composition of this glass? Kalau ditanya dalam exam, first you put what? Silica. Plus you ambil soda, this one, soda. So you just write down soda and you ambil lime. Okay, you letak limestone ataupun ni soda is what? Sodium oxide. Lime is what? Calcium oxide. Any question? Calcium carbonate lah. Itu je. Oh sir, I don't want to write the formula. Write like this lah. Any question? No, Okay, and third glass must memorize this glass. This glass is called borosilicate glass. Glass that can withstand high temperature. Glass yang digunakan untuk masak. Sebab dia tahan abu. Okay, so ingat, this glass is made up of what? Katakan dia bagi glass macam ni. Okay, di sini dia ada panaskan air. Okay, the water, boiling water, right? Okay, water. This glass is what glass? Your answer should be borosilicate glass. Borosilicate glass contain what? Silica. Satu markah. Plus one more. Because silica is the main composition, right? One more is what? So jawapan dia ada sini. Boro. So you put what? Boron oxide. Boron oxide. Tambah, you boleh tambah sodium oxide. Lime. Okay, soda, sorry. Okay, tapi you tak perlu tambah ni. You just remember boron oxide. This glass, kalau ditanya what is the properties of this glass? The properties of this glass, okay, is what? Can withstand high temperature. Sebab tu digunakan untuk masak. Dia takkan crack. Okay, it also can do what? It has low thermal expansion coefficient. So what is this lah sir? I don't understand this one. Katakan you ambil glass tu, you letak dekat freezer, you sejukkan dia pada negative degree 3 degree Celsius, tiba-tiba you ambil, you masak dia dengan abu yang panas, that means sudden change in temperature, right? It won't crack. Dia takkan pecah, dia takkan crack. Okay, so ini dipanggil, that means low thermal expansion. Maksudnya pada haba yang rendah ataupun sudden change in temperature, it does not crack. Any question? Any question? No, huh? Okay, and the last glass is called what glass? Lead crystal. Crystal glass. Lead crystal glass. The last one. Lead crystal glass is made up of what? Is made up of silica. Silica. One more. So kamu tengok plumbum lead. So you put here lead to oxide. This here SPM, you letak lead to oxide pun diterima, lead oxide pun diterima. Kalau you letak lead pun diterima. Okay, mana-mana satu pun diterima. That means they all trying to help you, you know. Okay, lead to oxide. Sir, kalau you tak letak ini pun tak apa. You letak formula pun dapat. PBO dapat. Okay, any question? PBO. This glass is used to make what glass? Is used to make crystal glass. Crystal glass yang ada shiny lah itulah. Okay, kena shiny ni kan. So what is the properties of this glass? Properties, it has, bila kita tambah lead ni kan, dia punya RAM 207 you know. Oxygen 16, terlalu besar. So it has what? I density. Dia sangat berat. Sangat berat. High density. Then one more, it has what? It has okay, refractive. Refractive index. Indeks pembiasan yang tinggi. Okay, it has okay, thermal expansion coefficient. Thermal expansion coefficient, mudah pecah. Okay, ini 3 point kena 4 point kena ingat. So please watch the recording and copy down. Kena. It is used to make what? Crystal glass, prisma, all that. Okay, sekarang kita tengok SPM punya soalan macam mana keluar. Okay, kita tengok So nota dah buat kan. So this glass transparent satu markah. Okay, then so based on this one, state the type of glass, fused silica glass, 1 mark. Okay, now we go for this one. Tengok baca ni. A student put a piece of window glass under a ray. Okay, a white light to show, okay, to show his friend that the white light can be dispersed into 7 colors spectrum. Okay, but it did not succeed. Dia tak berjaya lah. Okay, so as a student, you have to suggest. So which class is used to make prisma? Prisma can do what? Can disperse the visible light into 7 colors, right? So which glass can make prisma? Is used to make prisma. So that is known as lead crystal glass. Baru tadi kita belajar. Mana tadi kita belajar? Ini kan? Tengok, lead crystal glass is used to make what? Prisma. Okay, prisma ataupun crystal glass. Can you understand? Okay, so it has what? PBO, eye density, eye refractive index. Okay, okay, kamu tengok di sini macam mana dia punya soalan. Suggest one type of glass. Ramai pergi suggest ceramic lah, photochromic glass lah. Dia tak minta composite material tau. Dia minta glass. Daripada 4 glass, dia nak 1 glass. Okay, soda lime cannot. Borosilicate cannot. Okay, so fuse glass cannot because fuse glass kamu dah guna sini. Dia minta suggest another glass. So your answer is what? Lead crystal glass. So you already score 1 mark. Any question? Any question? No question Okay, lepas tu ditanya tengok 3 markah. Relate the chemical substance, okay, present in the glass with the characteristic of the glass. So dia minta apa? Hubung kaitkan bahan kimia yang ada dalam kaca yang dinyatakan dengan sifat kaca yang ni. Sebab tu our school student can answer all this because they already learn. Okay, so macam mana nak relate? So 3 point, 3 markah. First point you kena tulis macam ni. First point, apa yang ada? So you tuliskan apa? Lead crystal, crystal glass. Glass contain. Apa bahan dia tambah? Contains what? Contains, you tulis macam ni pun sudah dapat markah. Saya buat point form. I want y'all to point form. Okay, lead crystal ni glass contain PBO. You tulis symbol pun tahun ini dapat. So you already score 0.1. Any question? Okay, so what will happen? So bila ni, then you tuliskan dia punya properties lah. Lead crystal, crystal glass. Okay, as okay, I what? I density. You already score 0.2. 0.2. Okay, then you go for another one. Okay, so you tulis lead crystal, crystal glass. Okay, as I what index? I refractive, refractive index. So you already score your 0.3. That's all. Saya nak buat macam ni. Point form. Any question, direct to the answer. They want what? Tengok soalan tu nampak macam pening kepala. Apa yang kita baca di sini, itu yang dia nak. Dia nak apa? I density. Okay, dia nak ini. Okay, apa bahan yang ada yang menjadikan glass tu sangat special? Can turn the white light or visible light into 7 colors. Which one? Because of this one. Because this lead to oxide has high refractive index and it also has glittering surface, glittering properties. Okay, so I density, I refractive index. Then kamu nak tulis ini pun boleh, tapi dia nak 3 point saja kan. So saya letakkan point ini. Lead crystal glass contain PBO, 1 mark. Lead crystal glass has high density, 1 mark. Okay, lead crystal glass has high refractive index, another mark. Any question, guys? Any question so far? Tadi Okey, kita tengok calon punya jawapan. Mudah pecah, tak ada markah. Lepas tu dia tulis apa? Inert, chemically inert boleh dapat markah. Tengok, fuse silica glass dapat markah. Ini calon baguslah. Tengok, dia letak state one type of glass. Dia letak apa? Dia patut letak lead crystal glass. Betul? Ini jawapan betul kan? Bila pelajar letak, ni calon letak plumbum. Okey, plumbum is lead lah, dapat markah. Bukan macam cikgu sekolah kamu. Dia memang akan tengok strict . Okay, saya pun dekat sekolah akan tengok strict. Tapi dekat SPM, ini pun dapat markah. Okay, any question? So the answer should be lead crystal glass. Tengok di sini. Apa dia tulis? Kosong markah. Tak ada markah langsung. Chemical substance in this glass gave disperse effect. Dia sudah tulis sini tau. Why you want to repeat the question? Dia sudah tulis di sini. Mana dia sudah tulis? Dia sudah tulis. Okay, kita tengok soalan ni. Dia dah tulis di sini dah. So that means the student copying the notes. So salah. Okay, so dia tulis dah. So tak ada markah. It will separate the color, blue rays, 7 colors. All this memang tak ada markah. I density, I refractive index, and the composition. Okay, finish. Any question, guys? Any question so far? Okay, sekarang saya bagi ramalan untuk kamu. Okay, untuk tahun ni Okay, so saya dah buat ni kan. So first question, heating curve, cooling curve. You all practice buat banyak latihan sampai you all faham. Okay kan Okay, under chapter 8. Okay, form 4 chapter 8. Mana satu belum keluar? Okay kan the photochromic glass, reinforced concrete, superconductor semua dah keluar. Okay kan tahun ini pula keluar apa? Glass dah keluar. Okay, glass dah keluar. Mana satu belum keluar lagi, mana satu langsung tak keluar is alloy. Alloy. What is mean by alloy? Alloy is a mixture of two or more element in which the main element is a metal. Okay, then alloy bronze upper. Okay, brass is upper. Okay, what is the composition of bronze brass? Langsung tak diuji. Since 2021 KSSM sampai 2025 belum diuji lagi. So this year boleh keluar. Okay, so sekarang punya dia letak 2-3 subtopik dia kaji sekali tau. Dia letak ni uji sekali. So I put here one more ceramic. Okay, ceramic. Ceramic belum diuji. Ceramic got two type of ceramic. One is called traditional ceramic. Very simple. Traditional ceramic is used to make brick. Okay, is used to make vase. Okay, bowl, all that. Ceramic, ceramic is made up of what? Clay lah. Tanah liat lah. What is the name of the clay? Holin. Itu je, satu markah. Traditional ceramic is made up of what? Y'all put clay, satu markah. What type of clay? Kalau ditanya, kaolin. What is the properties? Kalau ditanya, it is opaque. Okay, opaque. It has very high melting point, boiling point. Boleh lah. Okay, nanti kita buat Okay, one more is known as advanced. Advanced ceramic. Advanced ceramic, alumina ceramic. Okay, silicon carbide. Okay, and one more zirconia ceramic. So tiga ceramic kena hafal. So ini kena hafal. So cuba buat untuk ini tahun ni practice So you all want to make simple, just do practice on this. 5 question. 5 question. 5 question. Okay, setiap bulan buat practice. Okay, any question? Any question so far? No question Okay, okay, no question Okay, we go for next questions. Question number 3 Question number 2 is Form 5 question. So saya tak letak lah. Form 5 punya, chapter 2 punya, saya tak letak. Okay, so kita tengok yang satu lagi. Okay, tengok soalan ni. Budak ni semua pelajar buat salah. Okay, soalan ni. Dalam buku ramalan saya, so mana buku ramalan? Okay, saya dah kata 2020, ini eksperimen right? 2021 sampai 2024 tak keluar, this year saya suruh baca. Saya suruh budak baca benda ni, akan keluar, tengok soalan ni keluar. Mana dia? Saya tunjukkan. Okay, so saya dah tuliskan di sini. Chapter 1, chapter 2. Okay, saya suruh diorang baca ni. Nampak? So, ni kan dalam buku yang saya bagi dekat y'all pun ada kan buku ni kan? I ask them to read this. Okay, do this question. After that, I ask you to do, ask the Form 5 student to do this. Okay, lepas tu saya bagi macam ni, suruh buat kan? So, this year SPM came out, this one. Sorry, the 2025 SPM, the question number 4, this question. Tapi ramai tak boleh jawab. Okay, I don't know lah, our school student can answer or not. Okay, so when you get this question, this is to determine what? Determine empirical formula. For y'all, apa akan keluar nanti saya bagi tahu empirical formula. Okay, so empirical formula kan? Empirical formula is the, what is mean by empirical formula? Abhishek, what is mean by empirical formula?
The chemical formula that shows simplest ratio
Simple ratio of, I want full answer, you
of
know.
whole number of atoms of
Okay.
each element.
Each element. Okay, so you must put like this first point kena ada chemical formula. Chemical formula tak ada markah. Chemical formula that shows. Okay, shows what? Okay, ini kan. So next point mesti ada simplest. Okay, y'all must put simplest ratio. Okay, next point of all number of atoms kena ada. Atoms kena ada. Lepas tu point ini wajib ada. Saya guna ni each. Kalau ini tak ada, tak ada markah. Okay. Atoms of each elements. Elements kena ada that present in a compound. Semua benda ni kena ada. Okay. This definition this year you all must memorize. Chemical formula that shows simplest ratio of all number of atoms ini kena ada of each elements that present in a compound. You already score 1 mark. So make sure remember this formula. Any question, guys? So far, any question? Inman, you understand? Okay, so all of you understand, eh? Okay, now you look at this question. So dia tanya apa copper 2 oxide. Bila you nampak copper 2 oxide, so you all put here CuO. And copper 2 oxide, so tulis di sini copper 2 oxide. Please remember you punya rambut. You punya rambut. Rambut kamu what color? Black color. Black color. Any question? Any question? Sudah kan? Sudah hafal eh? Okay, so now you see this hydrochloric acid plus zinc. These two will do what? Will supply what gas? Supply hydrogen gas. It will supply hydrogen gas. Tadi kita ada buat equation ni kan? So hydrochloric acid react with zinc. What product you guys will get? So saya punya equation saya slow lah. Saya nak buat ni cepat sikit. HCl zinc, what product you will get? You will take the hydrogen ion. Sini keluarkan chloride ion. Here you guys take the zinc ion. During chemical reaction, positive join with negative. So what you will get? Positive depan, negative belakang. Ini dua kan? Dua letak bawah chloride. Any question? Ini satu kan? Satu just padam sajalah. Okay, any question? No, eh? Okay, so when you see hydrogen ion single, kawinkan, letak H2 gas. You already score 1 mark. Okay, after that, how to balance the equation? Macam mana nak balancekan equation? Tengok ni, H2, H1. So you guys put 2 here. Hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2. Chloride 2, chloride 2. Any question? Okay, ini hydrogen gas akan keluar di sini. Tengok, hydrogen gas akan naik sini. This gas is what gas? Hydrogen gas. Okay, dia akan naik kan? So, dia akan naik, 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 naik. Dia akan bertindak balas dengan ini. Bertindak balas dengan ini. So, what is the main equation? Main equation, copper 2 oxide bertindak balas dengan what gas? What gas is this? This gas lah. What is the name of this gas? Hydrogen gas. This equation ramai tak boleh buat. Very simple equation. Saya harap you all can do. Please remember, bila hydrogen, dia sangat suka oxygen. It will rampas oxygen. So, you see here, hydrogen rampas oxygen and will form what? Water. Water. And what will happen to the copper? Copper becomes single. This is the equation. Very simple equation. Tapi ramai tak boleh buat. Okay, I repeat again. So please make sure you all remember the main equation in this experiment, copper 2 oxide, black color powder. So reacted with what gas? Di sini kamu tengok hydrogen gas naik, 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 naik. Dia akan sini kita panaskan, right? So hydrogen gas akan bertindak balas dengan copper 2 oxide. And you guys will get what? Copper plus water. That's all. Balance or not? The equation balance or not? Check. Hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2, balance. Oxygen 1, oxygen 1, copper 1, copper 1, balance. Any question? Please memorize this. Copper 2 oxide, what color? Rambut kamu what color? Black color. Copper is what color? Copper you ambil B letak sini brown. Okay, black color brown. Black, brown. Okay, so kalau ditanya dalam exam, what is the changes observation? Apa you nampak lepas eksperimen? This is what color? Black color powder. Tukar kepada what color? After the reaction, it will turns to what color? Brown lah. Black powder turns brown. That's all. Any question? Any question? No question, so you all understand, Okay, now we do this question together. Okay, so you already read the question. So show the experiment setup, copper 2 oxide. Okay, di sini dia bagi kan. Okay, kamu tengok. State the name of the gas produced when zinc react with hydrochloric acid. Zinc kan? React with hydrochloric acid, right? So zinc react with hydrochloric acid. What is the name of the gas? Ramai tulis carbon dioxide gas lah, apa pula ni lah. What is the name of the gas? You all must put hydrogen gas. That's all. You no need to put hydrogen gas. Just put hydrogen sudah dapat markah. Because here they already put gas. So just put hydrogen gas or hydrogen. 1 mark. Any question? So what will happen if I put symbol like this? H2. Dapat markah. Sekarang punya skema dapat markah. So, but I want you all to write down like this. Hydrogen gas, 1 mark. Okay, so kamu tengok ni. What is the color change occur ni when copper 2 oxide reacted completely? Copper 2 oxide, okay, reacted with hydrogen gas, what you will get? Hydrogen suka oxygen. So dia rampas bentuk water and copper. Betul? Ini kan. Kalau dikata what is the change from what color? From what color to what color? You kena tulis. Ada yang tulis macam ni tau. Okay. Turns. Turns brown. Kesian. Tak boleh bagi markah because when they put what is the change in the color from what color to what color, daripada warna apa ini warna apa, so saya tulis ini black color, so black, okay, so ini warna apa, okay, to brown, black to brown, or you can throw black color powder turns brown. Ini baru betul from what color to what color. Any question? 1 mark gone. So kena jawab macam ni. So I don't want y'all to miss ni do a simple mistake like this. Any question, guys? Any question, guys? No question, Okay, now you see this question. What should be done to ensure the gas stated can be produced continuously? So gas apa yang ni? Cuba tanya pada diri kamu. Apa gas dia? Hydrogen gas. Dia nak kamu sentiasa ada. So hydrogen gas ada di mana? Di mana diproduce? Kamu pergi tengoklah. So if I'm student like you, I go and check. Okay, hydrogen gas. Dua benda ini yang menghasilkan hydrogen gas. So apa saya kena buat? Ini acid. So saya tambah increase the concentration. Increase the concentration. If you increase the concentration, so the production of hydrogen gas will be higher because hydrogen ion ada banyak. So it will ionize and produce hydrogen ion. So what will happen? So more zinc granules akan bertindak balas dengan hydrogen ion and keep producing the hydrogen gas. Increase the hydrogen concentration. Or what I do? Increase the granule. Increase the zinc granules. Ini je jawapan dia. Itu je. So kamu boleh tulis dua jawapan, mana-mana satu. Satu je jawapan So you put what? Increase the zinc granule. You boleh tulis ini. Atau you tak suka ni, you boleh buat apa? Increase. Okay, increase the concentration. Concentration of what? Hydrochloric acid. Mana-mana satu jawapan. Itu je. Okay, if I will take this lah, the first one. Only one answer. Cannot give more two answer. Can increase the granule size of ni zinc granule. That means you tambahkan lebih banyak ketulan zinc. Any question, guys? So far, any question? No question, Okay, I go for this one. What is the chemical equation for the reduction of copper to oxide? So dia letak copper to oxide. So what you do copper to oxide? Lepas tu letak plus. It react with what gas? Hydrogen gas. What product you guys will get? Hydrogen gas akan rampas oksigen dan dia akan bentuk water. Water. Okay, kan? Then what will happen to the copper? Copper become single. You tulis macam ni sudah dapat 2 markah. Very simple answer. Any question, guys? Any question? Sir, the equation balance or not? The equation balance or not? Hydrogen 2, hydrogen 2. Oxygen 1, oxygen 1. Copper 1, copper 1. Okay, tengok paper dia sangat senang. Tapi ramai yang bagi tahu susah lah, itulah, inilah. Okay, can Okay, now we go for calculation. Tengok berapa markah diberi. Oh, ini 3 markah. Okay, this calculation is 3 marks. Okay, saya tak potong markah dia. Tengok ada tak? Oh, 2 marks. Okay, 2 marks. Okay, this calculation 2 marks. Okay, we do together. Okay, saya buat minggu ni saya buat, minggu depan you all do lah. Calculate the mass of solid, okay, form from the reduction of copper to oxide. Dia bagi ini apa? If 12 gram of copper to oxide is reacted completely. Ini adalah apa? So this is what? Mass. Dapat? So what you guys do, you no need to go and find the empirical. Dia tak minta kamu cari empirical formula. They ask you to calculate the mass of copper on a solid form. Mass of solid form. So kamu tulis equation di sini. Copper react with copper to oxide react with hydrogen gas. Copper plus water. Lepas tu baca mass of solid form. Dia nak ini. Faham? Dia nak mass of copper form. So macam mana nak buat lah sir? I don't know how to do. Bila dia bagi mass, first step you write down. Write down the number of mole. How to find the number of mole? Mass over molar mass. This is the formula to calculate the number of mole. Any question? So molar mass of coal ni, molar mass ataupun you buatlah macam ni, RMM. You all do ialah RMM copper to oxide. Dia bagi copper to oxide, right? Copper berapa? 64 plus oxygen ada satu sini kan? 16. Okay, nah? Okay, so cara nak buat. So ambil 12 gram. Tambah ni, divide with the RAM of copper to oxide. So you letak di sini 64 plus 16. So berapa you all dapat? Okay, calculator answer. Where's my calculator? Anyone can find the answer? Elena, give me the answer.
.15 mole.
Okay, so you get 0.15 unit will be mole. So kamu dah dapat satu markah. Okay, dapat satu markah kan? Okay, now what you guys do here, second B, question B. So kamu tengok di sini, kamu ada information about this. Okay, tetapi dia nak ini. Okay, so you all read the question again. Copper to oxide. I got information about this. I want this. So study the equation. Ini berapa mole? 1 mole. 1 mole CuO. Okay, letak macam ni. Ini berapa mole? 1 mole of Cu. 1. Dalam calculation, you get what? 0.15 mole CuO bagi kamu berapa? Ini 1, ambil ini terus letak je 0.15 mole of Cu. Okay, and final step, mass of Cu. Dia nak mass of this, right? How to find the mass of Cu? Number of mole times with molar mass. Number of mole berapa? 0.15 times with molar mass of copper berapa? 64. So you put 64, find the answer. Anyone can give me the answer?
It's 9.6.
Okay, you guys will get 9.6 gram. Any question? Any question? So kamu dapat ni kan? So mana dapat markah? Ini satu markah. Ini memang dia tak bagi markah lah. Dia bagi markah ni. P1. Okay, dalam exam ini kamu tak letak formula. Ini kamu tak letak unit. Still dapat markah. No need to put unit. Okay, tapi sini kalau you tak letak markah, point number 2 gone. Okay, kena letak unit. So point 2. Any question? Any question? Ini memang dia tak bagi markah lah. Okay, can Okay, I show you the answer given by the student. Tengok. Hydrogen gas satu markah. Tidak berwarna kepada keruh tak ada markah. Tambah ketulan zinc dapat markah. Tengok equation dia buat. Equation copper to oxide react with hydrogen gas, copper plus water. Baru dapat markah. Any question? So ini kamu tengok. Perubahan warna. Kamu tengok. Black. Tak boleh. Perubahan warna daripada warna apa? From black to brown. Baru dapat markah. Any question? No, okay, kamu tengok dia punya calculation. Calculation dia letak macam ni. Satu markah. Okay. Ini satu markah. Dua markah. Okay. So far okay all of you Kamu tengok. Dia letak brown solid tak ada markah. Brown turns ni. Kamu tengok. Ini pun tak ada markah. Okay. Lepas tu kamu tengok hydrogen gas dapat markah, copper to oxide turns black to grey tak ada markah, add excess of zinc dapat markah, ni excess of granule in hydrochloric acid dapat markah, ini dapat markah penuh. Okay. Ini dia tak tahu gas. Tengok, state the name of the gas. Dia letak apa? Zinc chloride. Salah. So no marks. Okay. And tengok calculation ni. Markah. Okay. Okay, so increase the size. Okay, itu je. Nanti minggu depan, next Friday, we discuss other question and we try to go for any other ni lah, try to go for chapter 1. Okay, so far understand all of you? Okay, so try to watch the recording and do ni lah. Okay, so I go for one more, need 5 minit lah. Saya pergi kepada chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1 kita buat satu soalan. Okay, chapter 1 kita dah belajar tengok modul ni. Okay, kita belajar. Saya ulang balik bagi pelajar yang masa cuti, sebelum cuti tu kita dah buat tapi orang masih tak ni kan. Okay, this is redox equilibrium. Okay, so I go for your chapter 1 . So kamu salinkan chapter 1. Okay, chapter 1 is called redox. Redox equilibrium. Okay, kan? So first point selalu keluar adalah definition. Okay, salinkan definition. First point, what is mean by redox reaction? So kamu salinkan, what is mean by redox? Okay, kalau kamu tengok modul saya dah ada jawapan sini. Jawapan dah ada dah. Okay, tapi saya nak kamu fahamkan ni. Okay, so jawapan ada dalam ni. Redox, ini kita panggil reduction, penurunan. OX kita panggil apa? We call oxidation. When these two reaction occur together or same time, this reaction is called redox. So what is mean by redox? Dalam exam kalau ditanya chemical reaction. Salinkan, chemical reaction. Then kamu tulis di mana? Where? Kamu ambil OX, tulis ni oxidation. And RED, tuliskan reduction. Oxidation and reduction. Oxidation means pengoksidan. Reduction means penurunan. Oxidation and reduction berlaku. Occur. Occur simultaneously. Okay, secara serentak. So this is the definition for redox. Okay. Okay, copy down. What is meant by redox? It's a chemical reaction where oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously. Okay, kalau dah siap, one person angkat tangan. Okay, kita buat satu bahagian. Bahagian pertama, bahagian kedua. Okay, yang ini kena hafal. Hafal ni dulu Okay, dalam chemical reaction, so please memorize this one chemical reaction. In a chemical reaction, depan ini kita ada apa? Reactant. Dalam bahasa Melayu kita panggil apa? Bahan tindak balas. Okay, we have A react with B. Ini symbol produce. Produce what? Produce product. Product C plus D. Okay, nah? Okay, for, then kamu tulis macam ni. Okay, kan? So, kena ingat. Okay. So, kamu buat macam ni. Okay. So, I put here oxidation. I put here reduction. Okay, always remember this oxidation and reduction hanya melibatkan reactant sahaja. Okay, product lepas oxidation and reduction, you will get product. So, bila dia tanya which one undergo oxidation, mungkin kamu kena ambil ni ataupun ini. Which one undergo reduction, you have to take this or this. Cannot take product. Understand? Okay, 4 point untuk oxidation, 4 point untuk reduction. Kena 4 point untuk oxidation. So what you guys do here, ini bulat, put smile. Oxidation means accept oxygen. Any of the reactant kalau accept oxygen, that is oxidation. Ini reverse, lost oxygen. Or donate, you boleh letak perkataan ni, lost, you boleh tulis donate, you boleh tulis loss, okay, you boleh tulis release perkataan ni. Sini kamu boleh tulis accept, kamu boleh tulis gain, okay, accept and gain lah. Okay, nah? Okay, second point, I don't like E. Saya tak suka dia. I don't like E. So lost hydrogen. So lost hydrogen, accept hydrogen. Okay, saya tak suka dia. E, right? So lost electron, accept electron. Kalau dia lost electron, the name of the process is oxidation. Accept electron, the name of the process is reduction. Okay, nah? Last point, kamu tulis increase. Plus sini ya. Increase O, ambil O, dan ambil N. Increase in oxidation number. Ia decrease in oxidation number. Okay, nah? 4 poin ni tolong hafal. Okay, nah? So please remember this oxidation and reduction hanya melibatkan ini dengan ini saja. Tak boleh ambil produk. Okay, kan? Okay, nah? Okay, so boleh copy this. Okay, ini pun ada dalam modul kamu. Kamu tengok di sini sudah ada, sudah siap. Nanti baca. Siapa yang ada buku ni, kamu tulis ya. Oxidation accept oxygen, loss hydrogen, loss electron, increase in oxidation number. Kalau benda tu, kalau A, okay, A undergo oxidation. So, dituliskan dalam buku undergo oxidation. B undergo reduction. Ini dua ni apa? Reactant. Siapa ada buku tuliskan reactant Kalau A undergo oxidation, kalau ditanya what is the role? Ini kamu tengok apakah fungsi dia? Role of A. Role maksudnya oxidizing agent. Oxidizing agent, and one more reducing agent. Kamu kena cari. Katakan A undergo oxidation, B undergo reduction. Mana satu oxidizing agent, mana satu reducing agent. Cara nak buat sangat senang. Okay, dapat 2 markah tau. Jangan silap Cara nak buat, you tulis redox. Tulis redox. So what you guys do here? Cancel OX, cancel OX. Siapa undergo reduction? So reduction B, right? So you punya kerja ambil B letak sini. Okay. B act as oxidizing agent. Undergo what reaction? Reduction. Oxidizing agent undergo reduction. Okay, nah? Okay, kalau ditanya which one is reducing agent, cara nak cari. A oxidation, B reduction, right? Which one reducing agent? Very simple. Tulis redox. Can cancel RED, cancel RED. Siapa undergo oxidation? Ini undergo oxidation kan? Siapa dia? A kan? A. Sir, saya tak faham lah apa you ajar. Boleh tak kamu ulang balik? Okay, saya ulang balik Okay, katakan ini adalah reactant. Reactant. Okay, katakan kita ambil A, B, arrow, kamu dapat C plus D. So this reactant, A pergi sini, dia dapat ni kan? Ini reactant kan? Dia undergo what reaction? Ni, accept oxygen. Contohlah, accept oxygen lah. Okay, ini pula pergi sini. Okay, dia buat apa? Dia lost oxygen. Accept oxygen, lost oxygen. So, I don't understand what is this. Okay, so kita tulis sini, ini adalah oxidation. Ini adalah reduction. Okay, nah, reduction. Okay, 4 poin untuk oxidation. Accept oxygen, lost oxygen. Okay, lost hydrogen, accept hydrogen, lost electron, accept electron, increase in oxidation number, decrease in oxidation number. Okay, ini 4 poin kena hafal Okay, nah. Okay, kamu tengok di sini. A, dia buat apa? Accept oxygen. So, accept oxygen, it undergo what reaction? Oxidation. That means A undergo oxidation. So, kamu tulis sini. A undergo what reaction? oxidation. Okay, kena satu markah. Okay, B pula, kamu tengok di sini, loss oxygen. Loss oxygen, what is the name of the reaction? It undergo reduction. Any question? Ini adalah what is the process undergo by the A and B. Kena? Okay, kalau dalam exam dia tanya which one is oxidizing agent? Which one is reducing agent? Oxidizing agent means it undergo reduction. Tetapi dia menyebabkan satu lagi bahan undergo oxidation. It causes another reactant undergo oxidation but itself undergo reduction. Tak perlu hafal. Okay, cara nak cari. Kamu punya jawapan, kamu kena letak A, B. Ataupun you kena letak B, A. Itu je. Okay, dua markah tau. So, cara nak cari very simple. You do what? Redox. Okay, lepas buat redox, cancel OX, cancel OX. Siapa undergo reduction? Ini kan? So, kamu ambil B, letak. Okay, one more. You tulis here redox. Okay, cancel RED, cancel RED. Kamu ambil OX. Siapa ambil undergo oxidation? A. So, kamu dah dapat dua markah di sini. Any question, guys? Any question? Tadi Okay. So ini adalah introduction section sahaja. So minggu depan kita akan start sambung belajar. Okay. Dan kita akan buat banyak soalan. So hari ini apa yang kita belajar, you all kena hafal lah, understand lah. So please remember for redox, first question, what is mean by redox? Sentiasa akan keluar. So chemical reaction where oxidation and reduction occur simultaneously. Lepas tu 4 point ini hafal. Hafal dalam buku ada. Tolong hafal. Okay kan Okay, so that's all for today. Kita jumpa pada minggu depan hari Jumaat. So take care. Bye semua.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, bye bye.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Sir.
bye semua.
Thank you, sir.
Bye bye bye. Yukesh? Yukesh?
Yes, sir.
Wait ya. I remove. Nur Aira boleh keluar. Nur Aira? Aira? Wait I just off the... Yukesh? Yeah.
Sir.
Yeah, understand what do we learn?